What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be doing some rune crafting. I thought it'd be a good idea to do it now because rune removal is coming up in like a couple of days, so I wanted to use up my materials to so that I know that what runes I have available for me, and that way probably tomorrow I'll be prepping all my runes up. I'm going to be upgrading them, grinding them and enchanting them or whatever. So yeah, I guess now's a good time for to do a rune crafting video, and then the next one will probably be in another week or two away. So anyway, this time I have a lot of wool runes to do. Like you can see here, I've been getting a lot of Symbol of Chaos. Not so much like the red ones for Violent runes, which is a bit unfortunate. I need Violent runes, but I also need Will runes, so it's not so bad that I'm crafting these. Also, there'll be probably a few Swift runes and some Fight runes at the end as well. Alright, so let's see what we get from this. Okay, it's not a good start. I was actually watching my friend Pio doing his rune crafting, and he got some really nice runes, so I was very jealous. So that also put me in the mood to try crafting. And so far it's been so far here has been pretty underwhelming. Nothing that's really worth talking about. Nothing worth keeping. Wow, that's very poor. 2 flat stat, probably not good enough for that. Even though it has crit rate, I do look for crit rate, but probably not with 2 flat stats there as well as resist. It's not the best, but it does have crit rate. I'll give that one a go. Pretty much that one wants double crit rate roll. Otherwise, it's not very not very good. I think a lot of people would keep this. I don't really need a 5-star will rune, but if you are at an earlier stage of the game, you're struggling for will runes, this is a definite keeper. It's not so bad to have a 5-star slot 2 speed. The difference is 3 speed, which at the end game it matters, but if you're mid game, working towards getting to end game, in Conqueror sort of level, you're probably a bit more lenient, and you'll be willing to keep the 5-star slot 2 speeds. This one, it's a 6-star with max crit damage. I think I'll roll this and see if it goes double crit damage. It's potentially a decent bulldozer rune, so I can give that one a go. Even max defense roll wouldn't be too bad on that one as well. I'm gonna try to roll this because it's got max HP roll. This could potentially be a 24% HP roll, which is not too bad on a will rune. It's good for a tanky unit. So it's potentially a Huadan rune for me or something like that. So let's try that one. Nope. Bad combination there. I feel like I'm not getting that many 6-star runes today so far. I think last time it was much better. Last time I did rune crafting. Here we go, 6-star crit damage resist. I'll try for the double crit damage roll, but it's very borderline. Not that amazing. I feel this is. I'll go for the double HP roll, but I'm not that excited by that rune. Finally a legend rune, but it is even slot flat stat. A bit unfortunate. It does have speed on it, but I still don't think it's good enough. If it was 6-star, I might have tried it just to roll the speed, but on 5-star, it's the max you can get is 24 speed, which is not that great. And the chances are so low, it's not really worth trying. Nah, not as a 5-star. Most of these 5-stars not, not really worth trying to roll. Better off like, I mean, you're spending mana, but it's better to like save the mana from actually upgrading them. So that's like one of the real downsides to crafting is how much it costs. It does have speed on it. It's got HP. That's not bad for slot 1. I'll try to roll that one. It could be okay if it's a triple like speed roll or triple HP roll. Oh, resistance. So maximum you can get is 16 crit rate. I'll try it just because it's got crit rate. It's not looking too good though. Alright, this one's got speed. That's worth trying to roll. Nope. Okay, there's no speed on this. Like main stat HP, if it has speed on it, like max speed roll, I would say it's worth like rolling if it's speed, because then you can still get like 15 speed. It's not that bad for like a very rare rune like will. Like things like will and violent, you're probably a bit more lenient. No. It was almost good before. Like if it had speed instead of resist, I would have kept it. As long as it was not min roll, of course. Nope. Oh, this one's got potential. This could be a very nice beast monk rune. Oh, here we go. Oh, resist. Speed though. So the maximum this one can get is 22 speed. I'll roll it only because of the speed. Oh. So this is max 23. I feel it's not good enough as a min, like with min roll there. No. Oh, this one not bad. It's got a little bit of potential. It's the speed roll is min roll, but it's still got crit rate, speed. It's not that bad. I'll try that one. Oh baby. Yeah, well, it's got max crit rate roll. It has defense, is not bad. Bit unfortunate it's got accuracy and flat HP, but it's worth seeing how that turns out. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Never mind. I'm getting the 6-star runes now, so that's a good sign. It's got correct stop stats, but it's like not very high rolls on a especially because it's a 5-star. Actually, they're high rolls for a 5-star, but I think like the max you can get with those is very low on a 5-star. If it was 6-star, you would keep crit damage, crit rate. And probably not good enough. Some of these things, like some of those ones, like just then, like the Will Rune 5-star, it's got speed on it. A lot of people would still keep it. I'm just a bit more picky now. Attack and defense. It's a bit of a weird rune. I think I'm not gonna keep that one. It could potentially be like a Sierra rune if you get max attack rolls, but not so sure. It didn't have speed on it. Alright, last one. Damn it. Nothing good from there. Alright, let's try. I think I got Swift now. Okay, so Swift. So pretty much Swift, Will, and Violent are the only ones I really craft for these, because they're all very generic uh, sets that pretty much anyone can use, right? And they're probably the more commonly used sets. So I feel if you're crafting, I'll recommend picking those. Like especially for PvP, like heaps of PvP units use these type of runes. Alright, attack percent crit rate. It's not a bad, like potentially a DPS rune. It does have resist, which is a bit underwhelming, but it's got 3 rolls, which as long as they can all go into attack or crit rate, it's you know, you could use it on like a damage dealer, or like any generic damage dealer really. Okay. Oh. It's a little bit harder with Swift because ideally you wanted to have speed substat if possible, and then a high grade. So like, you're looking for like purple 6-star or higher, and that's very difficult. But I think out of all the Giants runes, this is probably the rune that you will use the most. Maybe Despair, you could argue, but I'm pretty happy with my Despair runes. I mostly just want like speed, like Bernard upgrades, basically. So I guess you also consider what runes you need as well, or like what will help you out the most. I think most people will find that Swift, Violent, and Will help them out the most. You could make a case for Nemesis as well for the Necro runes. If you're really desperate for DPS runes, you could do Fatal and Rage for the Giants and Necro runes, but keep in mind that you can't really use it's pretty much like you're going all in on DPS runes. So if like let's say you get like a fatal rune with a lot like speed HP, right? It's not really going to be like an automatic keep. Whereas if it were a will rune, then you would probably keep it. All right, this one's got speed, and this is exactly what we were looking for, right? 6-star. Purple rune at least, so this one can roll 22 speed, so that's pretty good. So that's why I like generic sets where you can get both DPS and like support type runes, like they're both of them that can be used from that set. Attack percent, it's got speed on it. I think if you had crit rate, I would keep it, but not like that. Especially because it's a 5-star. 6-star will be more inclined to keep as well. No, this is a very weird mix of substats. No, that's not good enough. That's maximum 13 speed, which I guess some people. If you need like runes that are like 13-ish speed, you'll go for it. But I'm looking for like at probably like minimum 16 or higher. Nope. Oh, okay. No more symbol chaos. I think that's pretty much all the. Yeah, that's pretty much all of these. Type of rune materials, so we'll move on to fight. So I've still been farming fight runes, right? I probably will still be farming more of these, but I do want to make some what do you call it, like the HP one, enhance and determination as well. HP maximum 13 speed. I'm gonna roll it because fight is sort of similar to violent at the moment. I don't have many of them. Actually, well, I mean it's worse than violent because I haven't really crafted as many of these as opposed to farming violent for a long time. So I'm a bit more lenient on the fight. But we'll have to see how the actual rolls turn out first. Okay, max crit damage roll. I'll give that one a go. It's a bit similar to that. That's like similar to, I think it's the will rune. Oh baby! Nice rune. This is like rune of the day. Or rune of like the month, pretty much. Oh baby, that's amazing. I can't wait to roll that one. This one's pretty good too. I feel like fight runes, I get more luck with fight runes than any other rune. Defense, okay, this is a pretty good raid rune actually. Defense, crit rate, HP, all good stats for raids. Oh, 6-star HP, crit rate. I'll take that one. Wow. Oh wow, fight runes. Love me some fight runes. Accuracy unfortunate, but I mean I can't complain. Crit rate probably not good enough. If it was speed on it, I would keep it, but not crit rate on with HP, like 5-star HP. I mean. Oh, shame. Pretty good, like substats there as well. Attack percent. Nah, the substats aren't good enough here. Too many flat stats, pretty much, and like no crit rate and stuff. This one though, crit rate speed, I can keep that one. Nope. Actually, I misread that one. I thought it was a 6-star, but it's actually a 5-star. Crit rate speed. Okay, I'll try this one. Yeah, it's got max speed roll, so it could be 15 speed. That's okay. It's not like super endgame, but it will do for now. Nah, I won't keep that one. Because I'm trying to put a lot more units onto fight, especially like raid units and some of my dungeon units. So I have to try a lot more runes than I would normally do. If it's like correct substats, then you know I might try. Wait, no, that's slot 6. Never mind. Looks like it's dried up, but I'm pretty happy with the number of potential rolls I can, you know, potential runes I can like get good ones of. Stats are too low there. Nope. I think there's 2 more or 1 more after this. 16 crit rate. Okay, I'll try it. Let's say YOLO 16 or bust. Alright, so that's all the runes I have left. So I need to farm more for like enhance and stuff. I'll see how I go after rune removal and see you know, which one, like whether I have enough fight runes for my current use. If I have enough, then I'll try like the other sets. Alright, let's upgrade some of these. So the good thing about the update, they fixed like, you know, finding like the new rune sort of system. Like before, like once you exit this menu, they all like stop showing up as new. But now they stay there. So it's easier to find the runes that you just like farmed or crafted. So this is actually one of the reasons why I don't like the crafting cost. You see my mana. I believe when I started this video, I had about 18 or 19 mil. Now I'm down to 14 mil, all from crafting. That's 5 mil from crafting, or 4 to 5. This rune no longer any good, I think. I think because I really want double crit rate roll, otherwise it's not really that great. So yeah, I feel that Comp2Us really need to remove that mana cost, or at least reduce it a fair bit. I think maybe like 10k is reasonable. 50k is a bit much when the runes sell for way less than what you actually, you know, put into it. And considering you now to spend mana on actually upgrading them, you know, it's it's a bit bullshit, I feel. But yeah, those previous runes were not really good enough. Pretty much they just went into the wrong substat. Like those runes I need double into like one particular substat, right? Like this one, I need one more into HP and then it'll be a capable rune. If it goes into flat attack, then I'll sell, because 14 is not good enough for like, you know, like a blue rune like this. So this needs to be like at least 20, no, I think at least 20 HP for it to be capable. Alright, this one is pretty good. Obviously I'm hoping for crit rate, but I wouldn't be opposed to any HP rolls, just no resist. Alright, crit rate, good start. And as usual, I'll be upgrading these to +9, and then sort of explaining whether it's worth keeping, or you know, like what stats I would be looking for to finish off the rune through enchants, or just like, you know, naturally through upgrading. HP, okay, that's not the worst. It's like medium-ish rolls. So I want one more into either crit rate or HP, and it'll be pretty decent, because that'll be pretty good for a beast monk. Maybe like some sort of bruiser as well. And yeah, then the last slot, you know, looking for probably speed or attack, depending on where this last upgrade, this third upgrade goes into. Oh no. That's very awkward. 111. I feel this rune is too weird to use, so I'm gonna sell this one. Alright, so this one, I just want high rolls. Like it will be decent regardless of where it goes, because like you could use it on a bulldozer or even like a Wolverine copper or something like that. But I just need very high rolls. So that was a 7% roll on defense. That's not that bad. So I want another like, you know, 7 or 8% on defense, or like 6 or 7% on crit damage, and then it's like a decent rune for like the defense type nukers. And after that, I'm looking for like probably crit rate, and maybe speed or HP for the last slot. But definitely crit rate needs to come up like for +9 or +12. But unfortunately, it did min roll crit damage. So to me now, I probably wouldn't keep this, but I think a lot of people would still keep it, because it's like, you know, it's still a pretty decent rune. But I feel I have better, and I don't really need. I need like higher quality than this. So I'm gonna sell this one. Okay, this one is like double HP roll or bust. Like, oh sorry, double HP percentage. The flat HP isn't actually that bad. I don't mind it that much, because for really tanky units, you know, like every bit of HP helps. So, alright, that was like near max, so that's worth trying to continue. But yeah, like once you've maxed out on HP percent, especially on like the even slots, then the only way to get more HP is flat HP. And actually, some people do, you know, enchant flat HP onto you know, things like Hwadam runes or like Jultan or something like that. So now that one no longer any good. And some people even like enchant, say, flat defense on their copper runes. That's another example of you know, just don't disregard the flat stat. It's like, it's still, every little bit helps with your damage, right? Resistance. So it's not a good start at the moment. Haven't kept any good any of these wall runes yet. Alright, come on, double speed one time. So potentially an 18 speed rune, which will be like pretty high quality to me. No resist again. I don't really want 12 speed, so I'm gonna sell this one. It's like the resist is pretty wasted on that rune already. Alright, so here it really needs to have max rolls, like, because it's already a 5-star. So I'm expecting very high rolls for this to be worth keeping. It has to also not go into never mind, it went into accuracy. Okay, I'll try once more at the +6. So as long as it's like a max roll on one of the other stats, it'd be worth trying to keep going. That was not so. Like now, it's like very like mid range. It's like an average roll of 5 for 2 rolls. So I don't feel that's probably not good enough anymore. Especially because the crit rate and speed are very low. Okay, this one has some potential. So we want crit rate and defense, right? Any combination, preferably more into crit rate, but I wouldn't complain about defense either. Flat stat, of course it goes in the flat stat. Jesus Christ. Alright, well I still will try this. At least one more and see whether it goes into crit rate. Bit unlucky with the rolls. Hopefully, I mean there's some runes where that I got that can't really go wrong, so I'm looking forward to those ones. I mean, it can go 18 crit rate still. I'll give it one more shot. It's still very bad. I don't have very high hopes with this. It has to go 6, like an additional 6 into crit rate to be like worth going to. Like sorry, to be worth keeping, right? Like 18 crit rate is usable. Like, it's very good still. But it will cost me a lot of mana to try for it. At the moment, it might be worth trying for it. But it will really depend on this +9 roll. Anything less than, you know, having 12 crit at this point would be not really worth pursuing any further. Even like 11% still, I don't feel it's worth trying to gamble on, like, especially how much mana it will cost. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. But yeah, because the one thing I don't like about legendary runes is, especially when there's like a bad substat to get, like there's only 25% chance to get the primary stat you really want to get, right? And in this case it's the crit rate. I have some power stones, but I need to save those for when I actually do to actually +15 some of the runes. At this point, it's not. I don't feel it's really worth using the power stones at +12. I would use them going from like +13 onwards, right? Maybe around then. Unfortunately, not a flat stat roll, so that's goodbye. Alright, this one a bit YOLO. This needs to go like triple speed to be worthwhile. Probably will be able to tell from +3 whether we'll keep it or not. And we sell. What's this? Oh, never mind. Alright. HP or speed, like triple roll, right? That'd be ideal. Even like 2 and 1 is not too bad. So anything other than flat stat, as long as it's not like min rolls, probably be like worth keeping. Oh. And as I said, that's a min roll, but it can still be a 17 speed roll, like a 17 speed rune, I should say. So I can still try for it. "17 speed wouldn't be that bad. I could still make use of it. Alright, now the max is 16. I'll still keep going. Unfortunately, it's like Finally get double speed rolls, and it's on a 5-star rune. 14% HP would be okay to keep as well. So 11 speed, 14% HP, not a bad rune. So I hope for either that or 16 speed. Maybe 15 I would keep too, but definitely you want to be, you'd be looking at 16. But we'll see. Come on, upgrade. So this is why I stop at +9, right? Alright, so it did actually go into HP. So now it's not that bad. 14% HP, 11 speed, pretty good for like an all-round, you know, for all-round just general support unit. So I think I keep that one. Okay, there's fight runes there. Let's do the swift ones though. There's only a couple there. Alright. This one, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'll keep defense. I don't think I would keep anything but speed, but we'll see. Min rolls, so it's 2 min rolls at the moment. It can still be 20 speed though, so let's pray for that. But at this point, it has to go, like, you know, it has to go all into speed. Anything other than that, I think it's not worth keeping. If it had HP, it would be okay. But unfortunate, it went into accuracy. Because now the max speed is 14. That's not really good enough. It won't really upgrade anyone. Alright, so this one is a DPS rune, so definitely hoping for a crit rate, and wouldn't be opposed to having like an upgrade in attack, but it needs 2 rolls into crit rate to be capable. Alright, so now I need the double crit rate roll. So that wasn't that bad. Attack percent, it's not the worst. Oops, I accidentally cancelled the times 10. No, that's like very low roll. It's like a 5% roll as well, so I'm not keeping that one. So my last hope is like the fight runes. I don't think I've been really keeping much. I think we'll save the best to last, right? So let's have a look on this side first. Alright. So it's got crit damage innate stat, which is not too bad. But still it needs like double crit rate roll to be of any use. Unfortunate. Maybe I'm like offloading all the bad luck early on. Okay, so this is a potential 15 speed, which is not too bad. If it has like a max roll on speed and max roll on HP, it could be still okay to keep. That was not one, so I was gonna sell that one. Okay, so this one again, I need a double roll in either one. So if a max roll as well. So if it's 15 crit or 14 speed, that's still use. That's probably, you could probably find someone to use it on. 14 crit rate. Okay, 14 crit rate. I'll give it a go. So now the max is 14 crit and 9 speed. I think 9 is not. It's very hard to rune anyone with that. So I do not want to split roll here. But that's a lot of fails for like going to +5. Oh my god, this is. I feel this might be a sign. Sign to stop, but a bit committed now. Should have stopped. Alright, so that was like a min roll. Okay. Alright, so this is the same as the other will rune. I need like, yeah, max rolls in any combination. This will be more for. This will probably be more for like a raid unit because of the defense. So okay, that was a good roll. So that was actually I forgot what it started with. I believe it started with 5, so that would have been max roll. Wait, no. Oh yeah, it would be. Sorry, it is a max roll. 5 to 13. I keep thinking it's a 5-star for some reason. My bad. So if this gets like 20% defense, it'd be pretty good. Okay, it didn't, but it's a like double max crit damage rune as the roll, so I can still keep going with this. So now I'm looking for crit rate, and the other stat can be either speed or HP. Because keep in mind, slot 3 can't get attack percent, so that like it'd be like those would be the best stats to get, like crit rate, like primarily, and then speed or HP. Hopefully I can at least get one of them, and then the other one I can enchant later on. Even if I get a bad roll here, I'll still keep it to keep going. Alright, so I got speed on it, so now the last slot, if it doesn't get crit rate, I can always enchant it on. Well, I have to farm that enchant rune. Sorry, enchant gem, but so I can actually like convert it to make it like a good generic defense based nuka build, or like a raid unit that's like semi tanky and DPS. Like for my DS, I used crit damage and stuff on it, so that wouldn't be that bad on him. Or it could be like a Miang rune too, because Miang can't get attack percent from this rune, like this slot anyway. So having crit damage and defense on it is pretty nice, and the speed. So actually not a bad rune. I'm pretty happy with that one, especially considering like what I've been getting so far. Alright, so here any combination of crit rate and speed, like high rolls, like max rolls, would be decent. It's not really that amazing because it's a slot. Sorry, it's a 5-star, and unfortunately it went into a flat attack, so I'm gonna sell this one. Alright, let's try this one. Okay. So this is like a starting roll, like starting max HP and max crit rate, which is pretty good. So I want some combination of those, and it'll be probably good on like a raid unit as well. Alright, so that was 7% HP, that's pretty good. So now I want probably like double crit rate ideally, but even if it goes double HP percent again, like obviously it would still be good. Flat. I'll give it one more shot because like it does have like max roll on the other two, so as long as I can get another good roll, it will be worth keeping, even though it's got a flat stat. Actually, either way, it could. It doesn't matter if it goes into crit rate or HP, as long as it's like a max roll or near max. Because raid units, the average crit rate you need on each slot is a lot lower than a typical nuka, since you'll be running crit rate lead. So you don't need to have. Like normally, I'd say I think I said last time you need about 15 crit rate average on all your slots. But for raids, you don't really need as much as that. Come on, finish. 6% HP. It's not the worst. It's above 20%, which is not too bad. So I'll keep that one. It's a good for like a tanky unit. So it could be like a DS rune potentially. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, so this one's got all the the standard attacker stats, so anything but resist will make it decent. Even though it's a 5-star, as long as the rolls are good, like high rolls, it'll be sort of like a moderate 6-star rune. You know what I mean? Alright, attack percent, that's not bad. I ideally want more into crit rate. So from here, I'm looking for at least 2 rolls into crit rate to make it like viable as a raid unit roll, a raid unit rune. Alright, so that was one roll. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, that's a good start. Because I think it started off with a 4% crit rate roll. So that was a max roll, and therefore it's okay at the moment. I need one more roll into crit rate, and it can be usable on a raid unit. If this roll fails, like if it goes into attack percent or crit damage, there is still one more chance, right? So I would still roll it to plus 12 and try to go for that, like, you know, the extra crit rate. If it doesn't, then depending on whether it goes into resist or not, then oh, okay. So it did actually go into crit rate. So now this is worth keeping for raid. Like whatever the last roll goes into, it'll probably still be fine to use it in raids. Even resist wouldn't be the worst, right? So I'll hang on to that one. Okay. Alright, this one is a YOLO rune. So this one I'm YOLOing the crit rate, obviously. Even though resist is nice in raids, you don't really want to roll too much into it. If it's like a purple or higher, you can afford like one roll into it. But in a blue rune, it's very hard to afford to roll resist. So I'm gonna sell that one. Alright, these slot 4s. Oh, this one's a very nice one. So obviously here you just don't want accuracy. It's actually like all of these rolls are max rolls starting out. That's pretty good. Damn it! It's a min roll even. Not even a max roll accuracy. But I still have 2 chances, so give me that sweet crit rate. I need at least one max roll into it. And then it'll be okay. Okay, it's not max roll, but it's okay. Now it's not bad, like you probably keep it regardless. But definitely ideally you want another crit rate roll. A max HP roll wouldn't be that bad either though. Like I could see this being used like for my DS. Like I use a crit damage DS, so if it's like a max HP roll it would be okay. Because I can, in the last, like the fourth slot, I can hope for either defense or speed, or you know I can enchant it on. Probably defense is more preferable, because the accuracy is not really that wasted on a DS as well, since he does need like some accuracy for landing debuffs, and it is max crit rate roll. So this is an awesome rune. I'm really happy with this. I'm definitely going to make use of that one. Okay, this one, pretty much you need double speed, I feel. I don't think crit rate is good enough on a 5-star HP rune, but speed you could make an argument for it. But it was a min roll, so 2 min rolls not really good enough. I was like 13, I feel was a bit borderline. So now like the max is 11, it's not good enough. Alright, almost at the end. And we'll save that OP rune for last. So again, this is not a good raid unit, raid rune. It's even got the innate crit damage, which is pretty nice. So I'm just hoping for like higher rolls. So that was a pretty bad crit rate roll, but I don't see myself selling this, so I can't really complain. So yeah, either way, I don't mind either crit rate or HP. So as long as it's like a max roll, it would make it a really nice addition. Okay, it wasn't. It's not max, but it's like medium roll, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna roll this to +9 and see how it turns out. So from here, I'm looking for like speed and resist probably. Accuracy wouldn't be awful either, but definitely speed, and then either resist or accuracy. Attack percent wouldn't be that bad either, actually, because anything that you can grind is good for a raid unit. Because even though like you put this on like a supportish unit, right? You would still like, let's say I'll put this on DS, like, even though it's not an attack percent rune. You know, every little bit of attack will help me. The defense would be nice to keep him like tanky, right? And then the attack percent, even though he's not like an attack type monster, he still gains like damage from it. So having attack percent is pretty nice on these type of runes. So yes, the attack percent and speed probably the ideal ones, and I wouldn't complain that much about resist or accuracy. Pretty much as long as it's not flat stat. Wait, whenever I say that I jinx myself, so hopefully I did not do it just then. It's taking a little while to finish up though. Okay, speed, perfect. Alright, so the last slot, you know, I can enchant whatever I want in there, provided I get the enchant. So depending on what I roll, you know, I might roll like, you know, I have the option of getting rid of it. So I actually didn't keep that many runes so far, but like the ones I did get, you know, they're pretty good quality. So I can probably convert a lot more of my units to fight, which would be pretty nice. So here, like, really anything works as long as it's a high roll. Max speed, perfect, good start, really good start. This is a like starting out. It's starting rolls. Everything is max except for HP. So if it started off with max HP, that would be absolutely godly. But it really can't go wrong, no matter what I roll. But it's 6% HP. Okay, that's medium roll, so not that efficient, but hey, it's good rune. Yeah, I would like at least one to go into crit rate. Even if it goes like one in each of the substats, that would be fine. And what I might do, I'm actually going to spend the power stones to get this to plus 12, just to see what it is. I feel out of all the runes I've got, this one, I think you want to see. Alright, that was a crit rate rune, a crit rate roll, so that was pretty decent. Or I might not use the power stones yet. I'll see like how much it fails. But I think this, out of all the runes, you guys probably want to see how this one turns out at the end. So I'm gonna put the time into. Well, as long as you don't mind waiting for it to upgrade, I'll actually, you know, include this into the video. Alright, that's actually pretty good upgrade success rate. So I was gonna just help make sure I get that plus 12 quicker. And yeah, so that was like a 5% crit rate roll. Not 100% efficient, but a like 11 crit rate, can't complain. Another HP roll, and it was a pretty low roll. I think it was 5%. But hey, this is like a really good efficient rune all round. So I'm ecstatic about this. Alright, so I think that's all the runes I have to craft. It's been a long video, so thanks guys for if you watched the whole thing. I thank you for that. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be doing another one probably in like a week or so. As I said, there's rune removal in a couple of days, so I'll also do like a new rune showcase after that. And yeah, so that'll be all coming up next week. Thanks guys again. Thanks again for watching. Anything you want to ask me, feel free to ask me in comments. I might do something like an AMA thing. If enough people ask me questions, I'll start adding that into like one of my videos, maybe after Guild Wars or something. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.